Hi everyone, it's Fantabulously Cherry back for another installment of Dance Mommy Vlog. So today I am going to go ahead and finally wrap up my dining review for our Disney trip this past September. I'm doing day 7 and 8 because we only ate at, I only had to review one restaurant for day 8. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up with that. So I'll go ahead and get to it. So our last full day was a Friday, and it was a Magic Kingdom day. Like I said, it was Magic Kingdom day, so we decided to eat our breakfast at a buffet. And I've explained this before. It's a little bit more economical. Since she's 2, she can eat off of our plate. So I went ahead and booked the Trails End restaurant, which is on the grounds of the Fort Wilderness Campground and Cabins. Like if you get off on the boat dock, if you're going to the Hoop-de-Doo Review, it's the building right beside of where the Hoop-de-Doo Review is. I think it's called Pioneer Hall. But they have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet, and so we decided to do breakfast at this one. Irina was our waitress, but we had a really wonderful conversation prior to our dining reservation with a lady named Josephine. And she loved Josie, and basically they call her Josie, so they were kind of, right there at each other, But we had a very early breakfast. I think it was 7. And so we took the bus. Uh-oh. I think someone wants to say hi. Say, hey, baby girl. Can you say hi, Josie? Or are you just going to drink your water? Okay. Mwah. She's not feeling too well. She's got allergies going on, so her eyes and nose are running. So, you just want to drink your water? Okay. So, anyway, as I said before, it was pre-rope drop and it was really early. It was like a 7 o'clock or 7:30. But I highly recommend this buffet. I highly recommend it. The food is excellent. I mean, it's your standard fare. Josie, no, please take that over there. It makes way too much noise. Take it over there. Thank you. But I mean, it's your standard breakfast buffet fare. So, but I highly recommend it. It's really good. It's kind of one of those little hidden gems. And it's not something that was frequented. I mean, there were like 3 other people in the place other than us that were customers. I know that they get busier a little bit later, but it's not that busy, and we had 0 problem getting a reservation. So, and you can take your bus to the Magic Kingdom, and then you can get either on a boat. You can get on a boat over to the campground, and I think that's how we did it. Or maybe we took a bus over to, I think we took a bus over to Wilderness Lodge, and then they had a bus over to the campground. But there's usually buses running over there for because of Hoop-de-Doo Review. So anyway, highly recommend Trails End Buffet. Okay, so lunch. This was the mommy did good thing. So I had originally booked us for Whispering Canyon Cafe, which is one of my favorite restaurants. I tend to eat there a lot. I always give a big shout out to my favorite waiter. His name is Senor Dusty Trails. I hope he's still there. If you happen to go there, please ask for him. He's awesome. So I had booked that because I could not get any reservation whatsoever for Cinderella's Royal Table. Or be our guest for that matter, for dinner. But for lunch I tried to book Cinderella's Royal Table, and I did it 60 days out because we I think I've explained this in other videos. We had originally done the regular dining plan, and then we changed our minds and decided to do the... 1 second. Josie, I need you to take that all the way over there, please. Thank you. She does that every time. You silly girl. So, like I said, because we decided to upgrade later on to the deluxe dining plan, tried for 60 days, once a day, every day, and some days 2 or 3 times a day. Couldn't do it. It was booked, it was booked, it was booked. I called, I went online, everything. Couldn't do it. So, we're at Magic Kingdom and we're getting ready. We're over in the Fantasyland area. And we decided it's about time for us to go get on the boat to Wilderness Lodge so we can get to our reservation. So, I said, before we go, I want to try this. So, we walked up to Cinderella's Royal Table, and if you don't know where it is, it's inside Cinderella's castle at the end of Main Street, USA. We walked up to the booth, and I said, I know that this is a long shot, and I know this happens all the time, but I wanted to check, do you have anything for lunch or dinner? Just checking to see. And the lady looked at me and said, well, if you can come now, we can take you. My reaction was this. Sure! So literally it was like, we walked right up. So that is my suggestion. Persistence is key when it comes to something like Cinderella's Royal Table. So we wound up at Cinderella's Royal Table for lunch, and we called the Disney Dining and canceled our reservation for Whispering Canyon Cafe. Please do that if your plans change. And this was only like 30 minutes before our reservation. We still were not, because we called ahead of time, we were not charged a fee for not showing up. So if something happens, call them and they will work with you. They will cancel out any fee. And it happened to us. So kudos to the Disney dining people. Okay, so like I said, we had lunch at Cinderella's Royal Table. As you walk in, it's you have your family picture made by the memory maker or the photographer with Cinderella. The Cinderella was very good. She was very attentive with Josie, and they give the whole spiel about thank you for coming to my table and coming to my home and all this, and they take several pictures, and Josie had a blast. Well, with every character she had a blast, but she kept calling her Snow White. I mean, she's 2. Come on. So, anyway, after you have your picture made with Cinderella in the bottom area, you go upstairs in this long winding staircase to the dining area. It is wheelchair accessible, so they do have an elevator if you have a disability, anyone with a disability in your party. But you get up there and you get seated. So our lady, and I did not get her name. Her name was Sharon. Sharon was an excellent waitress with really good suggestions. She was spot on, so I highly recommend Sharon if you're at Cinderella's Royal Table, especially for lunch. They bring you hummus, and with pita bread, and that is some of the best hummus I've ever had. And I'm a hummus person. I love it, especially roasted garlic hummus. Fantastic. So, anyway, the food I thought was excellent. I've heard mixed reviews about it. I looked at the dinner menu, and I'm actually glad we did lunch, because the lunch menu to me looked better. I guess that's just my taste. But I had and under Sharon's suggestion, I had the pan-seared all-natural chicken. And it was fantastic. The taste was really good, and the meat was nice and juicy. It wasn't dry, because, you know, when you have like a pan-seared type or any sort of grilled chicken, it can be a little dry, or it's easy to dry out. This was not, and it was marinated in such a way that it was just, the flavor was fantastic. So Charlie had the braised short rib, and he said it was really good. I don't think I took a bite of it. But he said, you know, the consistency of the meat and the tenderness was excellent. So that's what we had for our entree. We had the hummus for our appetizer. It was very good. I had the signature dessert with hazelnut. Because the menu is, you pick from whatever, and the dessert was fantastic. Highly recommend. So this is a character, oh, and Josie, she actually brought out and didn't charge us for little chicken nuggets for her for dinner. Like I said, she was a fantastic waitress. And some of the wait staff will do that if you're in a non-buffet type event. So it is a character meal. So you had Cinderella down in the greeting area. So we had Aurora come to our table during the meal. Great interaction with her. We had Snow White come, and she called her Snow White, so she got that one. Great interaction with Snow White. Then Jasmine. Jasmine loved that one over there. Absolutely adored her. After her shift was over, she came back to our table and planted a big kiss. She had her red lipstick and planted a big kiss right there. She just absolutely, she wanted to stay with her like all day, I think. Because Josie was so enthusiastic and, you know, Jessie! She calls her Jessie! So cute. And then the last one was Ariel. And Ariel was just the same as Jasmine. Just really loved her. And she's like the best Ariel I've ever seen. The best character of Ariel that I've seen. So the character interaction, I do suggest if you are wanting princesses and you cannot get into there, go to Akershus, or Akershus, however you pronounce it, and do, and I highly suggest the breakfast for that one. But anyway, food, character interaction, ambiance, and of course you're eating in the castle. That's the big appeal of that and the princesses. And every single part of it was 2, 4, 6, 8 huge thumbs up. So, and the fact that I scored a mommy win on that one. Anyway, so we ate for dinner, we went to Crystal Palace and did the character buffet at their Crystal Palace is like right off of Main Street, USA. When you get to the end, turn to the left where Casey's Corner is, and it's that restaurant that's like right there in that little like garden area. And it is, like I said, it's a buffet. So your standard buffet, like your card meats and your veggies and, you know, all kind, you know, food was really good. And I'm trying to keep this as quick as I can. I'm sorry. But it's a character meal. They do have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and at all meals, the characters are the Pooh characters, the Winnie the Pooh characters. So, shout out to Pam Milne, A.A. Milne. She knows what I'm talking about. So we had character interactions. The first one was with Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. She loved that, and I loved it because I love Winnie the Pooh. The next one that came by, and this was a weird one, was Tigger. Tigger we kept trying to tell her that she bounces. If you've ever seen any of my other videos from the character interactions, she just jumps up and down. And so we were telling Tigger she loves to bounce. So Tigger was thinking like bounce on the knee. So he kept setting her on his lap and was like bouncing her up on the knee. It was like, no, she can jump. She loves to jump. And so finally he got it. And also I had made I showed it in the prior preview video of the autograph book that I made. And I guess he didn't hear me or something, and he didn't sign my book. The handler, after he went to the other table, had to come back and tell him to sign the book, and he finally did. But yeah, that was a kind of weird interaction with Tigger. But you know, good. She loved it. And then there was Piglet, and she loved, you know, Piglet was awesome, and Eeyore. And Eeyore, you know, did the little floppy ears thing to her because she was wearing her pigtails, you know, like always. He and Goofy, you know, were kind of like commiserating with her on having similar hairstyles. The food was really good, and the ambiance is really good. It's kind of regal looking, and you have the bank of like the glass wall type thing, and you can look out and you have a really good view of the castle in Main Street or not Main Street USA, but the castle area at the end of Main Street USA. So food, excellent. Character interaction, really good. Tigger was, but still good. Ambiance, good. So thumbs up. Alright, so that was our last full day. The very last day before we left, we had late afternoon, like 5:30, flights back to Richmond. So I booked us a lunch. Well, one thing I did was I got us fast passes, like first thing at Epcot for Soarin', which is my favorite ride ever. Love it, and I'm anxious to see what the Soarin' over the world is going to be like, because they're updating it. So I'm very curious to see that. But I booked lunch for us, an early lunch, like 11 o'clock lunch, at Beaches and Cream. Now, Beaches and Cream is at the Beach Club, and the way that we did it, since we were there in Epcot, we walked around over to World Showcase and went through the International Gateway. There are two ways you can do this, and this is probably the way we should have done, because we were just we were a couple minutes late. Not too bad. You can walk all the way over. You can walk the little pathway over to the Beach Club, or you can take a boat. And I chose to take a boat because it was day 8. My legs and feet and ankles were jacked up. I was so over the walking. But, you know, if you do that, allow yourself a little extra time. But we made it there. The beach, like I said, it's at the Beach Club, and it's kind of a tribute to the 50s diner type thing. Like if you've ever seen, like a 50s soda shop, if you've ever seen Grease, that place where they congregated the soda shop. That's the feel of Beaches and Cream, and it has become a tradition for us on our last day or our next to last day to eat there, because they have the absolute best burgers on property. I'm just saying, trust me on this, and I'm getting to my review. Let's see, and ice cream. Best ice cream on property too. The Plaza ice cream parlor is good. This place just blows it out of the water. And I'm going to get into that. Matt was our waiter. Matt was right up there with the guy we had earlier in the week at 50s Primetime and Senior Dusty Trails. He was that good of a waiter, and he was great. And the thing I also love about Beaches and Cream is they have a jukebox, an old-fashioned jukebox with actual 45s in it, and they play. It has 50s and 60s music, so Like if you want to hear the Everly Brothers or Elvis or Del Shannon, it's in the jukebox. And it's just an amazing environment. And I love the ambiance of that place. I absolutely love it. So we both got the Angus beef burger. I got onion rings with mine because I love their onion rings, and Charlie got fries, but we just kind of shared. I dream about that burger. It's just that good. I haven't found a place before or after that has as good of burgers. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Disney Pixie Dust. I don't know. But so we both got the Angus beef burger. We both got cheeseburgers. I think it was I think it's cheddar cheese. Fantastic. Just awesome. Josie got the mini cheeseburger with fries. She's still kind of getting used to the texture of bread, so she kind of skipped over some of the bread on the burger, but she ate the burger patty and the cheese and the fries. She noshed on the fries. Now and this is one of the places where you can have a flavoring in your favorite soft drink, and of course I got a cherry Diet Coke because that's what I do. So Charlie decided not to do the oh my gosh, the kitchen sink. He decided not to do the kitchen sink this time. I talked him out of it because I didn't want to have to eat that either. I didn't want to have to eat all that ice cream. And yeah, no, wasn't going to happen. But what we did get is actually my favorite dessert there and anywhere on property. The No Way Jose, which is a chocolate fudge and peanut butter bowl of awesomeness. It's served in one of those huge, like, sundae glasses. I mean, it's just like, it's ginormous. And they put peanut butter and chocolate, like kisses, like mini kisses, all over it. And you have fudge and peanut butter dripping off the sides, and it's inside. Oh my God. It's heaven. I'm telling you. It's delicious. And I'm actually just recently started a low carb thing, and thinking about the No Way Jose makes me kind of sad because I can't have it right now. Of course, I'm not at Disney right now, so it doesn't matter. But beaches and cream, ambiance, two big thumbs up. Food, 4 big thumbs up. The dessert, as many thumbs up as you can get. So, anyway, that is my review of day 7 and 8. And I hope you have enjoyed these, because we enjoyed going to the restaurants. And I've enjoyed doing these videos, and Charlie enjoyed doing the earlier videos. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will do a Disney haul video where I'll show you what we got on our trip. And actually do a dance related video for Dance Mommy Vlog. You know, it has happened before. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up and say goodbye. Josie, you want to say bye-bye? Josie! Come here, you want to say bye-bye? Come here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Or she's going to count down backwards. Josie, come here. Come here. You want to say bye-bye?
Bye.
Can you blow them kisses?
What?
Mwah. If you'd have seen it, you know it looks adorable. But anyway, so I'm going to sign off, and I will see you guys next time. Love. Peace.